Come on. Once a teacher, always a teacher. You know something? Let me tell you this. When you have some students and they are good, you take their paper and put it at the top because you want to mark it first. And you mark it first because it gives you a little boost and a little encouragement. Yes, Sister Holt, that's what we used to do. We put the brighter ones. We want to mark that because we want to feel good about it. It's not partiality. It's encouragement. And encouragement sweetens labor. But we're going to mark everyone. But you know what happened? When we put that one that we expect to give us a good grade and they disappoint us, we said, all right, let me work it let me not go. Let me just work it. You know something? When I read the book of Acts, Paul says in chapter 27 that he sends a directive from God. He sends it. How many of you sense when God is leading you? God is not going to lead you in any confusion. You sense that leading. And Paul says, listen, I sense that God was leading me to go down to Jerusalem. But you know what happened? God did not tell him that this and this going to happen down there and all. And God could have done that. But he didn't say it to him because he knew the man's faith, that it was solid rock, and he knew that Paul was anchored in him. You know what Paul did when Paul and the other brothers saw what was happening? Paul began, I don't know if he sensed death at that stage, but he started to testify to them and told them how he was knocked down at Damascus and all of these things happened to him. He started to pour out Brother Scott as if it was going to be his last day. So he encountered that disaster. But even in the midst of the raging storm, Paul found he was not alone. He recognized that God would have brought some peace to his soul. I don't know what storm you're going through, but I want you to know this as people of God, that the presence of God is in this place. You are not only going to feel him, but you know that he is here. He's in this place. It's the presence of God. So he brought peace of mind to him. Paul, I sum it up, was a child of God. He was a man on a mission. He was a man of faith. He was a man that had frequent fellowship with God, like how you pray here, so you pray there, so every corner of the house you pray. This morning, early, we got a call from a member of our church that had recently built a house unfinished, but she wanted to get out of the rent, so she went into the house. We went, we prayed with her and all of that when she went, and we said to her that we're going to pray that God will provide the means that you do this and that you do that and that you do that. But that lady, she has a faith that, boy, if you tell her don't do it, she gonna say, yes, Pastor, let me try still, because she's you know those persons, Sister Campbell, who push for whatever they want. But when the call came in this morning, we normally take them to church. I said to myself, it seems like they want to come with us to Green Acres. But then Sister Brian was on the phone for long, and I said, But my wife, me know her, you know. This year at 23 years, so I must know her. And me see some expression on her face. Me say, Jay, what? And Jay now tell me no. Me say, Jay, tell me no. Tell me what? Because me see the concern and me start get a little. And me say, Jay. And she still attack and me say, Jay. She say, all right, Brian, me I go put it on speaker. Me I go put it on speaker. And she put it on speaker. And I heard crying in the background. This woman, I know she's a praying woman too.